AFR On Demand is brought to you by Breck Golf. Try Beaver Creek today, just 20 minutes from downtown Baton Rouge in the Zachary area. They've got a PGA Tour driving range, a short game practice area, 30 to 40-yard practice shots. It's a great place to chip and putt and practice if you don't have time for a full round. Book your tee time today, golf.breck.org, golf.breck.org.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
Louisiana boy, yeah, they call him the Riot. Born and raised in the swamps, gonna fight like a tiger. He going beast mode, baby, he a beast though. What you think he supposed to do? You pitch a better reload. Yeah, the boy.
After further review, the Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs. Alpha Customs, Prairieville and Lafayette, and online at alphacustoms.net.
Well, how's your week going?
Week was good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm full of good ideas.
Here comes Theriot. The throw. Not in time. Scudero delivers and the Giants lead 4-3 in the 10th.
The wave pool, although probably full of bacteria, flesh-eating parasites, and the occasional turd, provides endless hours of fun. It's not cool to have a 30A sticker on the back of your grocery go-getter. Big fan of the truck.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Hour 3 off. Nope. Hour 2 off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. I'm Matt.
Hey, Will.
Hey, bud.
Paul O'Neill.
They're chanting Paul O'Neill's name.
You so. Got to do the clap. Get out there and make it go. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Did we do that, Theriot? Did you? Hey, Theriot, did you shop bills? We're glad you are as well making a given. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Do you like a baseball rain out?
Love a good rain out. Yeah, I do.
What do you think the guys are doing right now? They were supposed to be at the yard getting ready for a game. Instead, doubleheader tomorrow. Yeah. What are you doing right now?
I mean, you got a few at the casino, probably. Maybe there's probably a group or two like pre-gaming right now. It's going to be an early night. I'm not going to say it's going to be a long night. But yeah, 99 to 01. That's what's happening. We were at the boat. Probably at the boat. Yeah, you remember the boat?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. We were.
I went once. It's when you could smoke in there. Well, I guess you could still smoke at a casino, right?
I mean,
boy,
if you don't, you're a nerd.
I mean,
who doesn't smoke in a casino?
I mean, remember the last time I went?
Literally nobody's in the cage right now getting ready for the game the next day. Like, everybody's so fired up. Like, rain out. Let's go. Dude, what are we going to go do?
I remember one night going to the boat, and I can't remember why. So for those who don't know, there used to be a boat.
Probably.
No. Oh. There was, because I don't gamble. Okay. I sports bet. I don't play table game. You know this about me. I could live in a casino for every day for a year and never spend $1 gambling.
Got it.
I just don't care. It's just not, it's not my thing.
That's fine. Yeah.
Some people are magnetized to it. I'm not, don't care.
Some are addicted.
Yeah.
Not good. If you are, get help.
Call 844-STOP or whatever it is.
Yes, that's right.
Whatever. But in Baton Rouge, there used to be a boat on the Mississippi River that was a casino. because you couldn't have land-based casinos. So the way they got around it was like
Just put it on the
you
water.
had a boat docked right there on the river, and that was the casino. And then when LeBear's came along, if you notice, actually, the hotel is on land, but the casino, they actually built a little. If you go on the balcony by the casino, there's like this little concrete trench underneath it. And like that's how they justified it at the time, that it was like it was not land based. It's like it's elevated and there was a little bit of water under it.
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, the boat.
Louisiana.
The boat was great.
It was so crooked in this state. It is such a charade. Well, finally we're like, screw it, just have land based casinos. Don't call it gambling, call it gaming. We're like, who cares? Just what are we doing, man? Don't pull your slots and play your card games. Who cares? Have fun, live your life.
Yeah, bro. I had Jonna convinced that the boat would leave. So like, yeah. So me and brother-in-law were playing cards one night, and we were on a heater.
Yeah.
And like, we stayed there all night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, baby, what do you want me to do? The boat left.
Like we're not on land anymore.
We're
not docked. We're in the middle of the river.
Middle of the river. I'm Huck Finn out here.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to hop off and swim?
We're almost to Memphis.
A couple years later, she found out. She's like, okay.
I can't believe that.
She bought it.
Wow. How's your week going?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, good. I like
that.
that.
That is a great week.
I like that.
This was a big week. Made a purchase that we'll talk about later. That I'm still enjoying today. Yeah, man, it's been a good week. Georgie's getting ready to graduate, so this is it, and this is her last week of school.
One, man.
And so won regionals track,
Not a babe.
hanging banners over there at Parkview.
Not a babe.
So we got state next week. You should pull up. That's what the
Love
kids
to.
say. Pull up.
When you want to go, you pull up.
You should pull up.
Is state at LSU?
It is.
What day is it?
It's next week.
What day?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Next week.
Next week isn't a day; it's a week.
It's next week.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll
ask Gordy; he'll know.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure all the Rush children will be competing in every.
They will be. By the way,
even the 7th grader.
By the way, shout out to the real Rush sprinter in the family. By the way,
JJ.
No.
Oh. G.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does like Junior Olympics and stuff.
Coach, he ran in every event.
Yeah, he's awesome.
300 meter hurdles, killed it. 4x4, killed it.
Yeah. Oh, the Rush children are very much into the Olympic sports. Track field, and then JJ Rush, the youngest, won state in swimming won high school state champion as a 7th grader.
Everything to do with Ashley, nothing to do with Gordy.
I mean,
by the way, let me just get that out.
I love to bag on Gordy, but in 1986, Max Emfinger rated Gordy Rush higher than Barry Sanders.
Oh,
like he actually, I mean,
is that a real thing?
It's hilarious to think that he was a receiver or a DB at some point, because he's basically just a rectangle walking around, right? But he's a really good athlete. And then Ashley, who's a stud.
Ashley's an unbelievable athlete.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
She's like isn't she in the LSU Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Like her jersey's retired. Former Ashley Lewis. I mean, she's
unbelievable.
So yeah, they've got really athletic children.
They do. And
great people too.
And apparently Gordy
Except
has
for Gordy.
some baseball cards that he may sell me.
Oh.
So we'll see about that.
But
no, it's been a good week. I do have a letter I'd like to get to.
Okay,
I mean, we're just yapping.
Yeah,
but,
we are. Get to it.
Okay. Dear Kentucky Derby. I guess that's going to happen soon.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Word on the street is, yeah. So let me just put this out there. Horse racing is animal cruelty at its finest. Okay? Horses are native to our country. Matter of fact, they're native to the world. They were here before we were. Horses. Wild horses. That's a real thing. Mustangs. Okay? The good Lord created horses to eat grass, to run around, and to be merry. That's why God created horses.
I'm pretty sure the Europeans brought horses over here.
Now, there was horses here. There were some horses here. The conquistadors brought some, which I'm going to get to in a minute.
Okay.
But there were some that were native here. They did. They did. Horses were in a great spot. And then came along the conquistadors, and then they taught the horses how to be savages. And they used the horses along with metal weapons that the poor Native Americans had never seen before. And they slaughtered Native Americans, but what also they did. We're not talking about that. I'm not getting on that till Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we've been there, done that.
But Thanksgiving, we're going to talk about it again, though.
I'm sure we will.
We will.
I'm sure we will.
But they taught the horses to be bad animals, killers, matter of fact. The horses before that were part of the Native American family.
Yeah.
They were basically pets, and they were awesome. And now they're abused.
They're like horse dogs.
The big dogs.
Big dogs.
But better because you could ride them.
You could ride a big dog.
But now
if you're a little person.
Horses are abused. They're forced to take steroids. It's not nice to do that. You don't force people to do that. They're trained to run super fast.
They're not people.
Which
you say you don't force people to do.
You don't
horses aren't people.
Yeah, you don't force anything to do something
we'll
against
just clarify,
their will
because they're not people. Well, let me ask you a question. What'd you have for lunch today?
Salad.
Yeah, what was on your salad?
Nothing. Oil and vinegar.
Yeah, chicken?
No.
Yeah. What'd you have for dinner last night?
Ramen.
Yeah, what was in your ramen?
Noodles.
Was there beef broth?
I don't know that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Most likely.
It wasn't horse broth. I promise you that. It wasn't horse broth.
The point is,
we're talking about horses, not cows.
You think that cow decided to be slaughtered by its own free will?
We're talking about horses, not cows.
No, you said nothing should be forced to do anything against its will.
Well, then you know what? I'm not eating cows anymore.
You going vegan?
That's it.
Well, then let me ask you a question. That plant is a living thing. It came from
I don't know.
seed.
The plant doesn't have a brain. Plant doesn't have a brain.
Doesn't matter if you have a brain.
Yeah, it does.
It's about exercising free will.
No, it matters if you have a brain.
And a conscience.
And I think horses have consciences.
They do not. Animals do not have a conscience.
I think they do. I'd like to think that I'm going to see Dixie when I get to heaven. I think so.
Sorry to tell you, animals are not in heaven. They do not have a soul.
Well,
animals are not in heaven.
I mean, I hope they are. I want to see Dixie again. She was my favorite.
I love Dixie too.
Back to the horses. Okay, so the Kentucky Derby is animal cruelty. I think we've already established that. If you enjoy the Kentucky Derby, you're a bad human being. You need to self-evaluate. So basically, you guys, I'm telling you this, the Kentucky Derby is nothing more than Halloween, like dress up for old people. Anybody that goes. It's like little kids dress up on Halloween to go trick-or-treat and ask for candy. Old people dress up that have a little money. They dress up and they go to the Kentucky Derby. The women put on the stupid hats and wear the stupid outfits. The men wear seersucker. I love seersucker. I love Haspel. Shout out. Nice work. But if it's not in your daily, if it's not in your rotation, monthly, maybe like seasonally rotation, but you go and wear it just for that.
Shout out to Will Swilly and
you're a nerd.
And Lori Aronson, who just before we came on air from Haspel, who just touched down at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, no, I love Haspel.
To go to the Kentucky Derby.
And by the way,
you can use the code Moscona 20 and get 20% off.
They're the seersucker originator. They started it.
I asked Will that earlier too. I'm like, hey, that code you gave me so I can go shop. Like, do you want me to give that out on the air to people? Or is it just like for me to shop and have a discount code? He's like, no, you can give it out.
So
Moscona 20 if you want to shop at Haspel.
So if you want, so if you want to look like an adult at Halloween, go to Haspel, Moscona 20.
Shoot.
Get some seersucker.
Shirt I had on yesterday was Haspel
tomorrow.
and seersucker.
I know. As I'm saying that, and I have tons of Haspel and
seersucker.
Awesome.
I love it so much.
Shout out to Haspel. Nice job. I want to switch gears if I can. Can I do that? Real quick. I mean, we have time?
Yeah.
We have time. All right, I'm going to switch gears.
Sure,
I now want to thank everyone in Baton Rouge. Even if you like the Kentucky Derby, I still want to say thank you.
Why don't you do this do a hug next on Kick Rocks? Do a hug.
Because I got a lot of that. But yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, do that. Okay. Sincerely, Ryan? Sincerely, Ryan.
Sincerely, Ryan.
All right, it's after further review. Friday shows are brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. When I got a quick break, come back and do Kick Rocks, and he'll finish whatever the thing he was about to do. Stay here. It's AFR.
AFR.
GLO. GlowResources.com. GlowResources.com. If you stink at hiring like Theriot, then you need Glow Resources. You got to hire people and you just bad judge of character. You don't really know how to read a resume. You don't know what you're looking for, so you really struggle to hire people like Theriot.
Yep.
You need Glow Resources because what they do, they hire people.
They do. And they hire good ones.
Really good.
And if they're not good, they hire other ones for you.
Well, what they'll do, by the way, at Glow Resources, they have a 96% approval rating. 96% of the time, they hire someone for your business.
They nailed it. They nailed it.
In the very, very unlikely event that it doesn't work out, they'll give you a prorated refund or find another employee absolutely free.
And put that other employee in jail.
No.
Oh.
But how about this?
Make them run the Kentucky
They're looking for a bilingual field engineer right now in Baton Rouge that speaks both Korean and English. Glow Resources.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs.
I'd kind of like to get started on Kick Rocks before we do Kick Rocks, if I could.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Roger Goodell said that he's open to a Super Bowl in Cleveland.
What?
Cleveland!
So Cleveland is about to break ground on a new $2.4 billion domed stadium in Brook Park. Basically, in the NFL today, if you build a new stadium, you're effectively guaranteed a Super Bowl. They had a Super Bowl outdoors in New York. They've had Super Bowls in Detroit and then Minneapolis and Indianapolis and a whole bunch of crappy places where nobody wants to go to play a Super Bowl. And there's no worse place that I can think of than Cleveland.
Cleveland's the anus of America. It's the booty.
You been to Cleveland?
I've been to Cleveland.
You play baseball at Cleveland?
I played baseball in Cleveland.
What'd you think about going to Cleveland?
Very similar to Detroit. Had a Detroit feel, not as many people. Yeah, it was a bad place.
Sucks.
The weather was horrible.
Sucks.
Yeah, I didn't like it a whole lot. Would people go just because it's the Super Bowl though? Like, I mean, is that a thing? Like they'd fill it. I mean, they'd fill up the stadium for sure. They'd sell it out.
The average temperature in Cleveland in February is 36 degrees. They call Cleveland the mistake by the lake. Cleveland's a hole. Let me rephrase that. They need to dig a hole and let Cleveland fall in the hole.
Yeah, it's not a good place.
It's a giant, crappy town.
Mm-hmm.
The river caught on fire.
The river.
Do we have any of these Cleveland drops? Give me a Cleveland drops. I mean, we got 1 billion of them. Yeah, we do.
Here's the place where there used to be industry. This train is carrying jobs out of Cleveland.
It's so bad they made the hastily made Cleveland tourism video that went super viral. They ended up making like 4 of them. That's what that's from. Cleveland has an awful lake, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, crappy weather, and one time they hated LeBron, and then he went back there, and then they loved him because they're all hypocrites, and now he left again because it's Cleveland. Because it's Cleveland. Because it's
Cleveland leads the nation in drifters.
Never mind. Kick rocks. Let's do kick rocks.
It's time to Kick Rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick Rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
A perpetual kick rock.
Kick Rocks.
Did you prepare?
Yeah, okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Costing your team 4 points.
They can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
It's been a while since we talked about Ruckus.
No, it hasn't.
It's been a
We
week.
didn't last Friday because
It's been 2 weeks since we talked about Ruckus.
You decided not to come to Zurich. But you should come down there with me one time for the show.
Houston went.
Why didn't he come say hi? What day did he go? Friday?
No.
Oh, okay.
Houston went Saturday. Bought me a polo.
Tilly went on Sunday.
Those shoes are nice.
You like those?
Yeah. Ruckus specials?
Yeah, of course.
I see what you do with the socks, too. Those are good-looking shoes, man. Go to Ruckus. Buy
Love
shoes. They're awesome.
Little snakeskin print.
Yeah.
Little gray piece.
Is that a mauve color?
Mm-hmm.
Big mauve guy.
Dunks. Swoosh is mauve. Snakeskin is gray. Dark gray.
Bottom mauve.
Yep.
Let's see here, fellas. Don's Car Wash in Lake Charles can kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
I think every love bug from Baton Rouge all the way to Lake Charles hit my Suburban on the way to Lake Charles Tuesday.
Love bugs can definitely kick rocks.
I stopped into Don's. Had to get my thing cleaned up because I can't drive around the Chuck with a nasty.
No, that whip's got to be clean. So does the nene.
Went through the car wash. Actually, first I hit it with the brush,
Yeah.
which was fine.
Yeah, loosen it up a little bit.
Loosen it up.
Yep,
Hit it with the brush. Went through the car wash. Car wash was fine. Brush was fine. However, I'm on to Don. As I was vacuuming my vehicle out after the wash, there was 5 million love bugs on my windshield and inside my vehicle. Don is the one breeding all the love bugs in the state of Louisiana. And it makes sense because that's how he makes all his money.
Yeah, he wants your car to be dirty, so you have to come back to Don's. I think it's pretty brilliant.
I think Don has a love bug colony at his place, and every love bug is coming from Lake Charles, is what I think's happening. You can kick rocks, Don. It's messed up.
Kick rocks.
We see you, Don. We're on to you.
Mother Nature can kick rocks. Yeah, I said it.
Kick rocks.
I don't care how awesome she is. The low is going to be 41 tomorrow.
That's stupid.
And it's in May.
Am I going to have to wear a jacket at Jazz Fest tomorrow?
Yes, you are going to have to wear a jacket. at Jazz
Jesus.
Fest.
Kidding me?
Grow up. That's brutal. Not good.
Ugh.
Do you have a couple hugs?
High is 73 tomorrow.
Yeah, high 73. Got doubleheader at the box.
Man, I guess I got to wear a jacket.
You need to wear a jacket.
Oh, you know what happened last year at Jazz Fest? Or 2 years ago?
When it rained?
Somebody left a jacket. It was like a raincoat just on the gate, the fence, the barricade. And so I just took it. It fit me. It's a nice, it's just solid black. Took it home, washed it. I got it. Maybe I'll wear it and just put it back in. I'll return it to its natural habitat.
You can bring that to the same spot that you found.
Yeah, I will. I'll wear it. And then when we're leaving, I'll just leave it right there on the barricade. I'll pay it forward. I'll let someone else take it this year.
Full circle, dude.
Love it. In the circle of life.
That is awesome. Good for you, man. Just helping folks. I have 2 hugs.
Okay.
First hug is going to be my guy did it again, Glenn Leday. Shout out. Shout out.
The guy that didn't fix our pothole.
He did it again. LADOTD did it again. The largest infrastructure project ever in the state of Louisiana. We have a bridge being built. The Calcasieu Westlake, it's happening. Shout out Governor Landry and Glenn for making this work. DOTD, you guys, I tell you, you just keep hitting home runs. I see what you're doing on the interstate. Shout out. Huge hug. And then next,
you're really trying to get in good with Glenn after you outed him wrongly.
And then next,
after you wrongly outed Glenn.
The next hug.
Glenn's just out here doing the Lord's work. And you took aim at him a month ago. And
I was wrong.
You blamed him for the Lavo Lane project.
I did.
Wrongly.
And it wasn't him.
Now you're trying to get in.
And it wasn't
to
him.
apologize to Glenn.
Poor Glenn.
What it's done is it's opened my eyes to all the wonderful things that his office is doing for our state.
Who's Glenn?
Glenn Leday, Secretary
Who
of
is that?
LADOTD.
You think I know who that is?
He's the guy. He's making it happen.
That a boy, Glenn. So Glenn makes all the roads in the state?
Well, he's fixing them all. The guy before him didn't do it great.
Who was the guy before him?
It doesn't matter. We're not gonna throw people on.
You don't know who it was, or you just don't want to say?
I don't want. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm gonna find out.
But Glenn's doing great.
I got the internet. I can look at.
He's the man.
Let's see.
Shout
Who
out.
preceded Glenn Leday in Louisiana? Joe Donahue preceded Glenn Leday as Secretary of Louisiana Department of Transportation.
He's a wonderful guy. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy.
Excuse me. Governor Landry announced in June 2025 Donahue would be moved from secretary position to become the agency's executive counsel.
He's doing great.
With Leday taking over as secretary.
And Glenn's doing great. I mean, the other guy? Joe's doing great. He's doing awesome at his job. But Glenn, Lord have mercy, just keep making it happen, baby. You see what's going on the interstate with the college drive exit, all that stuff?
By the way, Glenn with 2 ends.
Yeah, you don't see that often. It's big. That says a lot about your character.
When you have 2 ends?
When you double up on the end at the end.
Way to go, Glenn's parents.
Yep.
Way to go, Mr. and Mrs. Leday. Lots of character.
Parish Construction and Roofing was voted Best of Baton Rouge Roofing Contractor.
Yeah, heard about that.
Oh, man, I just listen. This is a shameless plug. Obviously, Matt, you're part of the team, but really the folks in the office are the ones that make it happen at Parish. I got to give everyone in that office a hug. I'm not going to say any names because I will forget somebody, but I'm not going to do that.
I think you should say everybody's name.
But Best of Baton Rouge, Parish Construction and Roofing. And it's been raining too, by the way. If you got a leak or you think you got some action up there, you need to call Parish because they're the best in Baton Rouge. They were voted that by you.
They or we?
We were voted that
we were.
because we're the best. Probably in the world. If there was a world's best roofing contractor, Parish would probably win that as well.
Mm-hmm. So you're hugging the people in the office, not the people that voted? I think we should hug the people that voted.
Well,
because that's a public vote.
I'm gonna hug everybody. They're all getting hugs. Because listen, it wouldn't happen without the folks in the office.
What about all our crews that actually go do the work?
Couldn't happen without the crews. It couldn't happen without the voters. And you, the consumer, that have trusted us with your most valuable possession in your home. Shout out, man. I'm getting emotional. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
It's after further review, brought to you by the Williamson Eye Center. You want to be like Pawpaw Cricket and squint and then have to carry readers around because you can't read anymore, then don't go to the Williamson Eye Center. If you want to be like me and see without contacts or glasses, you should go to the Williamson Eye Center. So who do you think's doing better? Pawpaw Cricket, squinting and carrying his readers around everywhere, or Scone, waking up in the morning and just being able to see with perfect vision?
Oh, Eagle Eye Scone. That's what they used to call him back in the day.
They used to call me, well, they didn't call me anything really, but I used to be blind. Not anymore.
Now it's Eagle Eye Scone.
You're the first person that's ever called me Eagle Eye Scone.
Do you like it?
Not really.
Oh, Eagle Eye.
Old Eagle Eye.
Yeah, he'll get you every time.
Thanks to Dr. Blake Williamson at the Williamson Eye Center. Call 924-2020 to book that consultation. Don't be like Pawpaw Cricket over here. Be like Eagle Eye Scone. What do you want to be? Do you want to be a cricket or an eagle? I mean, one is really cool. One's an eagle. And one is a cricket. Just annoying people. Rubbing its legs together. Go.
So annoying. But they catch fish.
And eagles catch, like...
Fish, too.
And everything else.
And probably crickets.
And humans. An eagle could swoop down and pick up you.
Oh, yeah. Eagles are the best. Eagle Eye Scone.
If you love eagles, call Dr. Blake Williamson at 924-2020. WilliamsonEye.com. All right, it's after further review. It looks like LSU basketball may actually be about to add another player to the roster. That's good.
I thought they were just going to have one this year.
We'll talk about it next. It's AFR.
AFR.
Buying or selling, commercial or residential. Think real estate, think Darren James. Then I love telling you about Darren James because there's two different ways that are validating here. Number one, Wall Street Journal's Real Trends list of the top 1% of realtors in America. Darren James, number 13 on the list. That is objective data. Line up every realtor in America based on the number of homes sold. Darren James, number 13 in the country. That's how often he gets to a closing table. He gets deals done. But then there's also, as we were just talking about, the best of Baton Rouge. And Darren James and Associates, brokered by LPT Realty, voted the best real estate team in the best of Baton Rouge, the Silver Award status. Best real estate team here in 2026, helping families win in real estate every step of the way. If you need to sell your home, you need Darren James. Agent225.com, agent225.com.
Think real estate, think Darren James.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs.
Remember, no LSU baseball game tonight. Game 1 of the series postponed. They'll play a doubleheader on Saturday with game 1 at 1 o'clock. In hour number 3, we will talk a little bit deeper about the series. As far as the pitching matchups, you think this benefits William Schmidt, who's going to throw game 1? He would have thrown a day earlier. Obviously, he's been going on Saturday, so game 1 he would have thrown tonight, moved up a day. Now he gets to go on his regular rest.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It benefits him. Anytime those guys can stay on their regular schedule, because remember, they have a day after pitching schedule, 2 days after, 3 days after, certain bullpens that they do. I mean, they're all that. They're creatures of habit, and they do the same things every time. So anytime you can keep them on that consistent schedule from a rest and pitching standpoint, you want to do it.
What about playing a doubleheader?
Man, it's awesome when you're doing good. It sucks when you're doing bad.
Yeah.
As far as who that benefits, I always say it's the home team because you're spending all day at the ballpark. You're there for 10 hours, 12 hours. So the home team that has their clubhouse that they're used to and certain amenities, it's always a benefit for the doubleheader for the home team. So,
all right, Tigers and Gamecocks tomorrow, doubleheader Saturday out at Alec Box Stadium. There's a little LSU basketball news. A lot of people have asked. Of course, the Tigers currently only have one player committed for next year's roster. But it looks like that's about to change. Last Saturday, it was at the LSU Max Gala in Tiger State, or in football ops, and Will Wade wasn't there, and I was asking some people where he was, and they said he was in Turkey recruiting. He was in Istanbul.
Yeah, good spot.
So apparently he's doing a lot of international recruiting, and so now this news is popping up from some international basketball accounts on Twitter. Saliou Niang is expected to commit to LSU on an NIL deal worth approximately $7 million. Republica is apparently an international site that's reporting this. Virtus Bologna, the team he plays for in Italy, is set to receive a $500,000 buyout. So he was a draft and stash guy from Cleveland. So Cleveland drafted him in 2020. The Cavs drafted him in 2025. He's out of Senegal. So he's the 58th overall pick. They drafted him, stashed him on an international roster, but now apparently he's going to come play collegiately at LSU. I candidly do not know if that $7 million number is accurate. I'm just reading what's being reported. He's a 6'6" forward, averaged 9 points and 5 boards for the professional team in Italy here this season. So, I again, don't know if that number, the $7 million number, is accurate, but here you're talking about a dude that was an NBA draft pick, a draft and stash guy. He's playing professionally, so he's an older player. And now apparently he's going to come, according to these reports, LSU hasn't reported it, but apparently he's going to come play collegiately for Will Wade at a pretty heavy price tag. Does that move the needle for you?
I mean, I want the best players in the world to come play here, but I don't know about $7 million on one player. Have they floated around a total number on what they would spend? What are like the top teams spend?
I mean, so no one's ever going to say anything on the record.
Okay. Fair.
You hear numbers of places like Kentucky and Arkansas spending over $20 million for their roster. So, north of 20 is what the best basketball programs are investing in their roster. LSU this past year spent just below $9 million on their roster, just under $9 million, which is kind of what the majority of the SEC was. You had those top-tier teams, Arkansas, Kentucky, you had much more than that. You had the giant clump of the SEC in that $7 to $9 million range. And then you got some bottom feeders who just aren't going to invest in basketball. So that was a really disappointing part about this basketball season is they did make a financial investment in that roster for Matt McMahon. They still went 3-15 in the conference. So $7 million on one player.
I mean, if you're going to spend 20, then I think you could make it work. You know, I mean, like if you're telling me we're in that 18 to 22, $24 million range, then look, I mean, you can only play 5 guys at a time. So you start doing some math there. Yeah, like this could be a thing if they're going to spend that much. Now, if they're going to spend 10, if they're going to spend 15 and half of that money that you're spending is going on one player who could turn his ankle at any moment, I think that's a bad investment.
What's effectively what happened this year with LSU. DJ Thomas was your crown jewel of your class. He played in 3 conference games for you. You know, he was injured and basically you lost him for the season, the guy that you had the most invested in, your best portal addition. The other thing that's worth mentioning is, Alan Graves, who was the freshman of the year in the WCC this year at Santa Clara, a Louisiana kid, went to Santa Clara, made the shot against Kentucky in the NCAA tournament. It looked like it was going to be the buzzer beater game winner. Then Kentucky came back with their miracle shot, the back-to-back shots. But Alan Graves, it's reported, is down to Duke, LSU, and the NBA draft. So he'll go through the whole draft process, see where he's projected. You see some mock drafts that have him as a mid to late first-round pick. So he could go pro. The reported deal from Duke on the table is $4 million. I've been told LSU will match whatever Duke offers him. So you're starting to look at Will Wade. And by the way, one of the conversations, a few conversations I had last week at the NIL Gala was that, like, someone I trust told me that Will Wade is, I said this earlier in the week, is crushing it in the portal. And I know there's this sort of apprehension from people because you only see the one player right now that's committed publicly. But apparently they're doing really well quietly. Yeah. Even though players aren't. And maybe some of that is watching the draft and all that stuff, but they feel it was expressed to me with a great deal of confidence where they are in the portal with this roster for next basketball season. But if this is accurate, and I, again, do not know if it is, if they're going to commit $7 million here to Yang, that's a massive financial commitment. And I believe with the excitement surrounding Will Wade, you can make that happen for a year, right, to have that wave of emotion in year one. The real question I have is that sustainable? Like, can you do it again next year and the following and the following? Big part of that is if you win. Yeah. If you win, it's easier to go raise money. But I also look, and I know everyone keeps wondering about Jay Johnson and basketball and baseball. It's, there's not an infinite number of resources. Do you want to be committing $7 million to one player for basketball? Like, is that going to make you better? Sure. Is that a worthwhile investment? That's, I think, for everybody to determine independently. But LSU apparently via, I don't know if that money would come from boosters, from the NIL LSU Max program, a combination, rev share, all of it. But that's a heavy financial commitment for one player.
Can you take a stab at where you think the roster spend is going to be?
The reports initially were 12 to 15, but I have no idea if that's accurate.
Yeah.
And if you're going to spend 7 reportedly on one player,
4 on Graves,
and you're willing to go to 4 or more for Graves, that's 11 on 2 players. I mean, yeah. And that's,
you go get a couple Lambda Kais to fill in, and
you may have to.
Yeah.
You got any eligibility there? Pistol?
Yeah. Well, listen.
Run the point night.
Yeah. The whole gym was screaming pistol. I mean, I was high-fiving people as I went down. I mean, in the away gym at Capitol. I'll never forget it. It was great.
All right, it's after further review. Let's knock out our final break of hour number 2. Friday shows are brought to you by Don Juan Cigar Bar. We'll wrap up the hour with Ask Ryan next. Get your questions in. Email us, tweet us, or text us 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Ask Ryan next.
AFR.
AFR is brought to you by Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Visit yourgoodwood.com, yourgoodwood.com. Tell you every single day, if you want to feel your best, Goodwood can help. And you might say, Matt, I hear you talk about Goodwood. I don't have ED. I'm fired up for you. That's great. And I hope you never do. But if you do, they can help. But it's so much more than just that. Listen, there's a lot of men listening right now or watching who are currently on HRT. Maybe you're with another clinic or an online service or something like that. I really want to encourage you to consider switching to Goodwood. Because remember, they have the lowest prices and never any contracts. So whether you're on Cypionate and Anthate, whatever testosterone you're on, they have the lowest prices, never any contracts. There's no membership fees to be able to get your medicine. And when you do your semi-annual blood work, like every 6 months, they pick up the cost. YourGoodwood.com.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. The Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs.
Oh, shout out. I think the band was called Groovy, the one that played the NIL Gala last week. They played this.
They played this song?
Yeah, and I was like the only one standing in the front dancing because he played Get It Ready Ready, so naturally it became like 8 minutes of cardio for me. So I ran into the front, and then he went right into this, and he held out the mic, and I was the only one that yelled, Marrero.
Did anybody else know it?
No. And so then he goes, well, my group, me and Eric and Keith and Denane. I don't think Erica did, but I did. And so then he went straight from that into, he's like, well, if you know that one, you going to know this one. And I go, oh, he's going to play Pump the Party. And it went, wah! Pump to Pump. I was like, oh, man, he didn't even know what he was getting into. That was our wedding party dance. When Eric and I got married, our wedding party came in to Pump the Party. Yeah.
I think that was played at my wedding, too.
Of course it was. Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, that was a heck of a song.
Still is.
PNC, baby.
All right, it's after further review. We're going to talk a little LSU baseball with Terry here in about a dozen minutes after the top of the hour. But let's get to your questions for Terrio. You can email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. Get your questions in. Craig asked Ryan, this is so heartbreaking for our baseball team. Realistically, do you think we can salvage anything this season, or should we be looking forward to next season? Heartbreaking. Won 2 of the last 3 national championships, and our guys heartbroken.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
it ain't that bad, babe.
Could be worse.
Let's not be dramatic.
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks. It's not heartbreaking.
I think you look forward to all the young guys playing.
Yeah. Stick said, your guy Glenn, what's his name? Glenn Leday. Glenn Leday.
Yeah.
Glenn's mom taught me geometry and trig advanced math at Assumption.
There we go.
His dad was the principal, high character family.
You see what I'm saying? And it's going to look like the Autobot. I-10's going to look like the Autobot soon. He's going to have that thing perfect. I cannot wait.
Jason Broussard said the boat, by the way, did used to leave back in the 90s.
Did it really? Wow.
I don't know if I believe him. The casino boat.
Yeah, I don't know.
That thing was definitely affixed. It was on a platform.
Well, by the time you and I were on it, it wasn't going anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
Ray asked Ryan if someone has visiting one MLB park on their bucket list,
okay.
Which would you recommend?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Probably Fenway or Wrigley. If the old Yankee Stadium was still a thing, I would say that one would be first, but it's not. Fenway or Wrigley.
Get your questions in. Remember, check out Parish Restoration, parishrestoration.com. Kill mold, remove odor. Other harmful pathogens come in. Spray that patented non-toxic dry fog. Really wet day today. South Louisiana.
Moldy day.
It's the mold capital of the world.
It is.
Because it's wet and it's humid. It's a breeding ground for mold. Parishrestoration.com. Parishrestoration.com. Have mold? Think you might. Parishrestoration.com. Fill out the form on the homepage. Give you a quote. It's efficient. It's effective. It's cost effective. It's Parish Restoration. Parishrestoration.com. Eric asked Ryan, are you going to Jazz Fest?
I'm not going to Jazz Fest.
I am. Going to go see the Eagles tomorrow.
It'd be fun.
Saw Eagles about 20 years ago with my pops on their farewell tour. 20 years ago on their farewell tour in New Orleans. They actually took an intermission. They were old then and needed a break.
Is the
20 years ago.
Yeah, is the Deke going to go down with you this time? Or
No. Deke's heading to Greece in a few days. Going on like a trip with the church.
Good for him. I like that.
Mark said, yeah, the boat used to go into the middle of the Mississippi. So just wander off and then just come right back. It would just float out into the middle of the river and then just come on back.
Is that real?
I guess. It's two people have said it.
Wow.
Oh, man. Old Catfish Town. Hour 3 next.
AFR.
We're brought to you by First South Farm Credit. You thinking of buying land?
Yeah, always thinking about buying land.
I know you are. First South Farm Credit can help. FirstSouthLand.com. FirstSouthLand.com. Your first call should be to First South Farm Credit. And I tell you every year around this time about the patronage refund. Remember, at First South Farm Credit, their patronage refund, this is something they have issued to their borrowers every year for more than 3 decades now. Well, combined this year, $23.2 million back to their borrowers in the patronage refund this year from First South Farm Credit. FirstSouthLand.com, FirstSouthLand.com. If you're thinking of buying land, your first call should be to First South Farm Credit. Buying land is not like buying a home. You need to deal with a lender who helps people buy land every day, and they've been doing that for more than a century. FirstSouthLand.com.